The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
But you look at this defense.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
This is Smith with the ground. And past the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
The Niners at 4-5, a game under 500. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Touchdown! 49ers! Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
And strong running here on the first 2 plays of the drive. He's got another first down on a gain of 12.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? When they saw it last week out on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd down and 4. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make 1 more play and get my defense off the field.
And he is going to have a Niners first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Purdy off the play fake. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
Toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Let's go now.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Hey, check that, street.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Purdy bootlegging it. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little...
And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. David Montgomery, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
He'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence to throw. That is caught. Finding space at the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown! Zay Flowers, 96 yards.
And the Bulls have cut it back within a score.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And that'll make our score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. He completes it to Beckham. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On first down, Purdy. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Purdy to throw it on first down. And this is caught by Smith. Touchdown 49ers. Devontae Smith from 21 yards away. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Now that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get a second one. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. He's got room to roam. And he'll be out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Montgomery, another target and catch. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ford is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal.
Go, Jack! Go, Jack!
advantage here. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Myers' kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on.
Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. Smith catches left side. He's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Purdy now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal.
Jason Myers on for a field goal.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
Nixon now from his end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of the spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the sideline he goes. And touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 72 yards. And the Bulls come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They go play action here. Purdy. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Purdy looking to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second down and 8. Throwing here, Purdy. Going deep for Montgomery. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. David Montgomery, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Lawrence's throw pulled in by Robinson here. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the San Diego first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Throw caught by Flowers. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Play action. It's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Flowers. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
30 left.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the 49ers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
70 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Devontae Smith. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. It's a throw again is Lawrence. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Back Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Lawrence changing the play. From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line.
Here we go.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Flushed out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bulls get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point try now for Santoso. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter. There he goes left side, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. David Montgomery, 55 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down again. Max Crosby in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
That is caught. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, San Diego.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
But that kind of run on 1st down, That's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Charles, a lot of happy faces